Okay guys, we're at the Interlochen Liquors today and we're just going to do a little softball drive around and drive through the backwoods, and we're going to talk about how we blew our chance to meet Hulk Hogan. And we had a legit chance to do it, but blew it. When this car coming up beside us goes by, get over in that lane. I know he's coming pretty quick. Guess he slowed down.
Yeah, we did.
Alright, now get over and we're going to turn left up here. Drive by my old grandparents'
Right here?
residence. Yeah, right here. So yeah, we had a chance to meet Hulk Hogan. And we totally blew it. We went to Spooky Empire in Orlando, which is a big convention in the area. And there's always, you know, celebrities and whatnot there. Full disclosure, after 2020, I pretty much don't care a lick about celebrities or movie stars, musicians, big ballers, all of them. But I have the retroactive like for them, and that's all. But so this was well before 2020 anyway. It was like 2018, 2017 maybe. And we had gone to Spooky Empire, which normally they have it at the Wyndham, which is a much smaller location and it has a parking lot right out front. But this time I think it was at the Hyatt, which is a huge hotel. It's quite a bit of walk just to walk from the front door of the hotel down to the conference room where they were having the event. Plus we had to park in a parking garage like a mile away. So we had walked all that day and were very tired. And so we were leaving. We were going to stop by Hogan's Beat Shop, which is now no longer Hogan's Beat Shop. So I think it's Hogan's Wrestling Shop. But Hulk Hogan was there at his beat shop, you know, doing autographs and pictures, and it was like $100 for a picture and an autograph, I think. And I had the cash. We were flush with cash that day, so that wasn't a problem. And the line was wrapped around the building. Now, I have diabetic neuropathy. I had it then. It's worse now than it was then, but after walking, like, we must have walked like 3 or 4 miles that day, and I just did not feel like standing in line and the line was of course wrapped around the building, and it wasn't really moving, which is good. I mean, it shows the Hulkster was spending time with his fans and not just, you know, rushing them through. But that would have been a cool thing to have gotten. In my infinite wisdom, I was like, you know, he'll be here again. And I even asked the guy that was out front, you know, letting people in. I was like, does he do this often? He's like, oh yeah. And so I looked at his website. He told me to check the website. So I checked the website for like 3 months. And never saw another return visit. And then of course 2020 happened, and I just didn't even follow anything like that anymore. So
And Mouth of the South was there too.
Huh?
Mouth of the South was there too.
Yep. And so yeah, that was that. We had one chance and blew it. So it would have been cool. And also, here's a funny one, wrestling related as well. Is Brutus the Barber Beefcake was at the Waldo Flea Market. Remember that?
Yeah.
And now this right here is where if you went straight away, you used to be able to go straight away, but they blocked that all off with a fence now. Would be where my grandparents lived. But anyway, Brutus the Barber Beefcake was at the Waldo Flea Market. They were there to, sign free autographs, and that's how they advertised it. It was Brutus the Barber Beefcake and one of the Nasty Boys. And so me and the driver, formerly known as James, go all the way out to Waldo so we could get a free autograph from Brutus the Barber Beefcake and one of the Nasty Boys. And we get there, they're standing there, and there's like one guy in front of us, and they're like, that'll be $50. And I was like, what? So apparently they must have had like some cheap black and white paper that they were signing with maybe a black and white picture on it, and then they ran out of those. So then they decided to turn it into a money-making event.
Yeah, that one woman was mad too because she brought her grandkids there or something.
I think it was the lady that had a booth there actually.
Oh, was she? Did she?
Yeah.
Oh.
But anyway, it was like, so they got the bright idea that they signed their free autographs on the little piece of paper that they had, I guess. And they got the idea to go to their cars and get their, color 8x10s that they sell at conventions and whatnot, and they were going to just sell autographs there. So that was definitely a bummer. And a lady who had a booth out at the flea market, I guess, had her grandkids with her, and they did that to the little kid, and the little kid was like absolutely upset,
which made the grandma mad.
So I guess she went over there and told them about themselves.
Yeah, she did.
And then you see, like, a few minutes later, I think it was one of the Nasty Boys was walking up there being all apologetic and stuff, trying to explain their mindset. But I guess if I would have had something on me, they would have signed it maybe for free. I don't know. I think they figured they had done their duty, free autographs. But it would have been cool to have those autographs too. Although the Nasty Boys do go to or used to go to the Spooky Empire conventions. Like I said, I have not paid attention to that in many years. And that Spooky Empire we went to when we were going to meet Hulk Hogan was the Spooky Empire where we got to meet Bushwhacker Luke.
Oh, he was cool, man.
He was. He let me.
What is that?
I don't know. It looks like a squirrel. Of course, you've slowed way down. We'll never see it now, but.
Well, I was hoping it didn't run back out.
Yeah, Bushwhacker Luke let me wear his WWE Hall of Fame ring.
Oh, it's an armadillo.
Oh, it's an armadillo?
Yeah, I knew it like a squirrel.
Yeah, he's way back in the world. So I do have a picture of myself with Bushwhacker Luke wearing his WWE Hall of Fame ring.
He was awesome.
Yeah.
You can talk to him for hours.
And I would put that picture right here, except I don't know exactly where it is. So. And it wasn't a good picture of me anyway, so. But I don't take good pictures, so. This is Sleepy Hollow Road that we're on in Interlaken. Somebody left a comment the other day on one of our videos, and it was like, I think this is Interlaken, by the way, if anyone's interested. Could you imagine that? That's like what we're known for is Interlaken. So. Anyway, I guess for those of you who are doing some housework and enjoy the background noise or having a cup of coffee, we're driving to town from here. Do the full loop from Highway 20 to Highway 315 into town. What? Strickland? Why?
Just to see something.
Well, I guess we're gonna go down Strickland Street just to see something.
I'm looking for something.
Looking for what?
I'm looking for something.
Something?
I'm looking for a house that was hit by lightning and burnt up. It was on East Strickland. It was like a 2-story house, I think this is.
Okay, well, Strickland's up here, ain't it?
Yep. hit this house, and he hit a palm tree not too far from it too. So like this is like a week or so ago.
Yeah.
Or 2 weeks ago, actually, I think. And I mean, it was like all the lightning was hitting over here. It was weird.
Okay, and that is the elementary school to our right. Or as I've said before, I laid the sod there back in like 1989. And I was a kid then. And the guy tried to chip us out of paying us too.
May not even see it.
But we finally got paid, and I remember to this day, when I got paid, it was like, wasn't much, like 30 something dollars, I think, for like 2 or 3 days of laying sod out in the 100-degree Florida summer heat. But I took that money to Cogley's Bikerama, which is now no longer around in Palaca, and I bought the VHS Santa Cruz Skateboards Streets on Fire. And when Nadas came on and did that fire hydrant spin, that was absolutely mind-blowing. That was the craziest thing I'd ever seen. Still, to this day, it's still rad. People try to copy it, but no one does it like Nadas, or did it like Nadas did it. Does it like Nadas did it. Yeah, so I think you're looking for a needle in a haystack here.
Yeah, I don't see it. It would have been back that way.
Oh wow.
As they said, East Strickland. This is West Strickland.
I'm sure that people are enjoying this.
They should. It's pretty out here.
Yeah, it is. The beautiful town of Interlochen. We're going to come up on Cayuga Road here soon. Pretty little drive. So yeah, I can't think of any other wrestling stories to tell.
I used to go to wrestling all the time. All the WWE.
Do I?
I used to go to WWE all the time.
Right.
Like during the early 2000s.
Well, they quit coming to this area. They may come to Jacksonville. I don't know.
He came to Nashville when I go.
But they used to have WWE and NXT in Gainesville at the O'Connell Center. And then they dropped WWE. Hasn't been to Gainesville in forever. And NXT went to a much smaller venue. So guess they weren't selling tickets. And we haven't been to an NXT in years either, so.
I like going to wrestling.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It is fun. Got to admit that. We did get to see Nikki Cross when she was NXT.
Yeah.
Good. And now, of course, I think she became a big star. Full disclosure, I don't even watch WWE anymore to know if she is still a big star.
She is.
She is? Well, there you go.
The pair that I wanted to see, I never got to see, was the Hardy Boys. I would have given anything to see them.
Yeah, and he came to the convention in St. Augustine.
Yeah. I love Jeff. Jeff's my favorite.
And we missed it. That was the day we went to Lakeland for the baseball game.
Yeah.
So we completely missed the wrestling convention, but oh well. I'm bad about events and things like that.
Y'all want to see somebody that's talented? You go watch Jeff Hardy. He does landscaping, and he will literally cut pictures into your yard. And I mean, just he's talented as everything.
And speaking of the convention center in St. Augustine, at the World Golf Village, there's going to be a trading card show. We're going to try to get to that. Again, I'm bad about actually getting to things because it slips my mind. You think I would write it down on a piece of paper? Maybe I will. But that ought to be cool. I still collect a little bit on cards, but mostly it's just vintage. I haven't bought a pack of any kind of sports cards since 2019. Probably never will. But I do still have a soft spot in my heart for all the old, vintage stuff. And we're also going to be kicking off the summer leg, the August leg of our summer tour. We went to the Bellevue to the Markets of Marion the other day, and we shot a little video driving through Bellevue, which we will post that up in August. Bellevue has really grown up too. I remember when there was hardly anything in Bellevue, like a baseball card store and a Kmart. That was about it. Okay, so we are now on Highway 20. We started on Highway 20 and got on 315 for a second. And the driver formerly known as James wanted to detour, so I was planning to just drive down 315 and come into town and end the video, but we'll do it this way. Give you your view of Interlochen. It's funny, we go and make these videos and drive hours, to get to them and back, and it doesn't seem like anybody cares. So, but we make these Interlochen videos, and they get much more interest. But I would imagine if you want to see Interlochen, we're like the main source on YouTube, so it would make sense. We are the Interlochen people. But we are still going to do the August summer tour and do a few random towns that we pick out off of a map. Like I said, we already have Bellevue shot in the can, ready to go. So yeah, there was a little town out there called Ocklawaha that we saw a sign for. And we may do Ocklawaha, which is back out by Bellevue. It's only like a few miles away from Bellevue, so Ocklawaha may be on the tour schedule. If you ever wondered what was in Ocklawaha, we may be adding that to one of our tour dates. Okay, and we are in town here in Interlochen, so we thank you all for watching, and like I said, we're gonna have more, getting out and seeing different towns next month. Also, I'm planning a family trip to Marineland. We went out there. I haven't been to Marineland since 1983, so I'm curious to see what it's like now. I barely remember it, but I guess you could pull into the Dollar General and it will end us there. Give you your Circle K and Taco Bell too. So yeah, we're gonna do Marineland, and I'm gonna bring my son and daughter-in-law and my son's mother and the driver formerly known as James, and it will be my whole posse. What are you pointing at?
Logging truck.
Yeah, driver formerly known as James don't like them logging trucks.
I watched Final Destination too many times.
Yes. I say they're all secure.
I don't think so. Remember that one down there that had lost its stuff around that corner and they had the road cut off?
I do remember that.
So see, they're not all secure.
That was right outside of Florhome.
Yeah.
But I think he had gone off the road into a ditch or something.
I don't know.
I think. Alright guys, here's your Interlochen Dollar General, what used to be a Walmart community market. And if you ever wonder why the Interlochen Dollar General has gas pumps, it's because this started out life as a Walmart. So I don't think I've ever seen another Dollar General that has gas pumps. I think this is the only one. All right, guys, so we will see you all very soon. We just wanted to come out and do a softball today, just to keep in the rhythm. And yeah, peace.